But think about when that shadow in the corner of your room seemed to move. When the short walk from your door to the bed felt like crossing an endless ocean of darkness. Little Nightmares doesn't just remind us of these childhood fears, it rebuilds them, brick by brick, shadow by shadow, until we're right there again. But before we dive deeper, I should warn you, this video contains spoilers for both Little Nightmares 1 and 2. So if you haven't experienced these games yet, you might want to hold off and come back later. Like, for real, go leave a comment promising to come back, or I will cry. What makes these games different is how they reconstruct childhood fear from the ground up through the use of scale, sound, and storytelling. Little Nightmares doesn't just show us a scary world, it makes us feel tiny and vulnerable within it. Everything towers over you. Doors require your entire body weight to open. Simple chairs become climbing challenges. But this isn't just about making you feel small, it's about recreating how a child actually experiences the world. Take the hospital in Little Nightmares 2. Playing as Mono, you and Six are forced to navigate through the seemingly endless maze of this building, all while you're being hunted by countless mangled wooden corpses. These mannequins, patients as the game calls them, writhe in pain on gurneys before breaking free from their constraints and crawling towards you with whatever limbs they have left. And just when you think you're safe, you're faced with the Doctor. His misshapen body, hidden behind curtains and illuminated by the light above an operating table, almost creates this Rorschach test where every ink blot gets you closer and closer to the same diagnosis as Frank Heffley. All of this transforms what should be a place of healing into a child's worst nightmare. Or really anybody's worst nightmare, let's be honest. Similarly, in the original game, the Ma's kitchen is equally overwhelming. The chefs aren't just tall, they're giants, with heavy breathing making your heart race almost as much as seeing them butcher tonight's dinner as you sneak by, knowing it could just as easily be you on the receiving end of every heavy thud of their cleaver. And I wasn't sure where else to put this in the script, but when we get to see the people of the Ma eating said dinner, it almost reminded me of the pigs in Spirited Away. I just get a very similar feeling in my chest watching both scenes play out for the very first time. I actually think there's inspiration drawn from Miyazaki's work in a lot of the horror games we all love, but I might just save that for another video.